Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Building with BdoubleO, and here we are, doing what I must be the best at this now. Doing what I do best, collecting quartz. Collecting quartz for our new area, and it's actually, I'll tell you what, it's actually quite fine and relaxing and fun. I enjoy it, personally. Some might say I'm crazy for it, but that's just what I do, baby boo. I've got a nice little portal set up to make things a lot easier on me for the travel back and forth. So that's good. Oh man, for some reason I get these random freakouts. Like I felt like there was nothing there and I was about to fall to my death. But we survived because there was nothing to even be scared of. But yeah, so if you go, this right here is the portal to, hold on, let me move my mic. That right there is the portal to the Savannah M biome. Excuse me? Somebody have something to say? And then that way is the Timberstone Castle portal. I tell you, I knew it. Yep. Speaking of this, actually, this gas showed up at a perfect time. But yeah, anyway, my portal's right on that little island right there, so it's nice. Okay, Gassed. Hi, how are you? A little bit of combat, but let's talk combat for a little bit. New snapshot has come out, and there should be, hopefully, if everything goes well, if I could get somebody to assist me, a peep show as well. But yeah, new combat system, and this is actually perfect. Leads into a perfect conversation. People very, very mad about this new combat system. They don't like it. They don't like how it's working. They think it's gonna change PvP in a terrible way. PvP is just going to be impossible and a terrible experience. Okay. Well, it looks like I got most of the easy stuff over here on this island. But yeah, a terrible experience now, PvP, and people really getting crazy on some of the Minecraft devs. Like, crazy on them. Dinnerbone and Jeb, and it's sad to see. I even saw Doc M kind of talking about some of this stuff on Twitter, just saying it saddens his heart to see the Minecraft community getting so up in arms and crazy. But the thing is, the Minecraft community has always been crazy. All right, let's not kid ourselves. We've always been a little bit on the crazy side with our features and our new additions and our complaints. It's always been crazy. We know that, but in a hateful way, that's getting to be a little too much. And the thing about the internet, which is how people are using to hate on the devs, is there's no repercussion for being a bad human being, I guess, is a good way to put it. Some people have just been terrible mean to these developers who are working their butt off. In my opinion, this is how I see it. Okay? Your mom and your dad, or your mom or your dad or uncles or grandma and grandpa, whatever. They go out and they go buy you Christmas presents. And while they're in the middle of shopping and buying you Christmas presents, you're getting mad. You say, "Oh, you went to Toys R Us? Why'd you go to Toys R Us? Ain't nothing I want over at Toys." Ooh, that was close. Get him. Yes, look at that shot. "Oh, I didn't want anything from Toys R Us, blah, 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 blah." Or even, let's make it even more general. They go down a street that Toys R Us is on, and you're freaking out about Toys R Us. And I'm not talking about everybody here. I'm just talking about a specific crew that's gone a little bit haywire crazy. All right. So your parents, they buying you Christmas presents. They're doing you something nice. And then you go hambone because what? They went down the street that you think has a store that you're not interested in. Okay? A little bit of a stretch there, but you follow what I'm saying. Like, these implementations are not done. Like I said, you'll see. But there's some swing delay. Like, this is kind of gone now as far as damage is concerned. I hope it's not gone as far as mining, but just swinging in the air, you ain't going to be able to do this as of right now. And if you do swing like that, you're going to have minimal damage. It's a very, very interesting and cool concept that I really, really like. It introduces also so many other potential options. There's the Timberstone Castle. See how we're situated here? It introduces so many other potential options for the PvP in this game, which has been so stale, and everybody knows it's been so stale. But anyway, hey, let me go to sleep real quick, and I'll come back with you, continue this. So anyway, we get this gift, and we freak out before, they're working on a gift for us, which is Minecraft 1.9. But we're freaking out before it's actually here, before we actually have the gift, the finished product. And I think that's disappointing. And hopefully, I get about 50,000 viewers on this series. I hope that one of you that is part of being in this kind of negative, mean community is hearing this. And I hope you apologize to the devs, because they're trying to do something nice for us. And not to mention the fact that the Minecraft community has been through hell. Who knows what's going on with Microsoft buying the place? You know what I mean? So take it easy on those devs. And if you've been mean, please apologize to them. My phone's ringing. Please apologize to them, because they deserve our thanks for constantly working on this game and trying to improve it for us. And bottom line, they're going to put together an amazing product. An amazing product. And you know it. You've been witness to it a lot. But there's a concept that maybe a lot of people don't know. And if you don't know it, here it is. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. If you're going to be mean, shut your mouth. If you got something mean to say, shut your mouth. It's a great concept, I'm telling you. It works out really, really well. But shut your mouth. For real. Because you can really hurt people. You really hurt people on the internet and have no consequence or repercussion for it. And I want us to be better about that. Okay? Sorry. It's a little bit of I have these from time to time, these sorts of discussions. But you got to understand, they're needed. They're very needed. And if I'm not trying to help the community in this way, I feel like I'm doing a disservice. So anyway, go apologize to Jeb. All right? Or if you haven't said anything mean, go thank them. Jeb and Dinnerbone and the guys that are working on things. I don't know all the devs that are out there, but go thank them. Thank them for what they do. Seriously. They deserve it. All right, so let's talk about this area, shall we? Let's get a quick sneak peek from up here. I flattened it out with stone and put down some streets, and I'm tearing it all out. No, I'm not tearing it all out, but aha, we've been talking about interesting things, a way to add interest to your areas and your builds, and I need to do something. I need to add slight elevation. A slight elevation to this. This is something that I kind of picked up from Arcus when we were kind of working on a map in creative mode together. He talked about he talked about the, I just got a text, sorry. He talked about had an interest in just subtle height elevation changes, and it really is something very, very useful and helpful. So what I plan to do, by the way, out here, well, first, let me say, what I plan to do is at some point in here, the stone is going to be raised up one level, and the road's going to go up, and what it's going to do, aside from just giving us some interesting places to put buildings and interesting things to do on buildings, it's going to give us the potential to put stairs, which gives us more room to do like hedge borders and stuff. Just a little height elevation change gives you the potential to do a lot of things artistically. But I also added some kind of out in the water floating rocks. Okay? And I like those a lot. I think that's kind of nice. So, but anyway, I'm going to work on this and I'll come back to you, okay? Isn't this a beautiful view? It looks so nice. That mountain floating island thing over there, I really need to get that down. But from time to time, I look over there and it kind of feels cool. Like it's something floating spaceship. Spaceship? I'm sorry, my mouth is stupid sometimes. But yeah, I kind of like it. It's not bad. But I've done some work. Bam. Check this out. Get a feel. I just wanted to get up here because I thought this was a great place for you to kind of get an overview of how things feel. Now you see here, okay, I'm doing some changes with the roads, and the initial roads that I laid out were just to they're guidelines. They weren't exact of what I was going to have to stick with. They're just guidelines of what to potentially do. But this is how we're looking. And really, we're getting a lot done. Obviously, I put in a lot of time. It's going to rain, isn't it? It's going to rain. I feel a rain coming. Why do that fog cometh close to me? It's really crazy cool looking. Okay, I thought that was good. That was rain coming. But yeah, I mean, in just a matter of time, we're really getting a lot done here. So soak this in, all right? I raised that level, just a little bit of level up over there. And trust me, it's going to add a lot to that little spot. And you'll see better when we're up in the place. And that's why if you're ever going through some of these impressive maps that people make, that's why I really recommend walking through. Westeros Craft is a great example of a place that you can just go and walk. Just walk through the place and you can see the details close up. It's not a flyover. You know, the flyovers are impressive. But you really get an idea for the detail when you're walking through, okay? So I thought you guys would like to see that. So we did that, did the bridge. But more than anything, I just want you guys to get an idea of this. The other thing that I felt when I was up here, looking at this, because I've been staring at this for quite some time, and I've been coming up here a little bit to get an idea and then go down, do something, come back, take a look. That stairway, from the ground, it seems fine, but right there, it looks a little steep, doesn't it? It looks overly steep. And strange enough, it's not like the steepest stairway you can do. It's half slabs. It's not block, 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 which would be even more steep than that. But maybe it's just the angle that I'm at right now. Possibly. But I really want to go back down here and kind of take a look through so you guys can kind of see exactly what we're dealing with and how it looks close up. Oh, is it beautiful and good? You're going to love it. Trust me. Oh, please love it. But anyway, yeah, this is going to have to go. All right, this is all going to go. And we'll replace this with just regular stone up in here. Up in here, up in here. Because this road is going to make this way too tight. And I want this. I want this walkway. And I probably even make this even deeper right here. Whoops. Hit the wrong one. Make this even deeper right here. You follow what I'm saying? Good. I think I even intended to make this deeper and I might have got distracted. But this boardwalk, like boardwalk type walkway, is really nice. I think it is something that brings a atmospheric feel to the build. So I think it's essential, especially now with this grass on the side. Check that grass out, right? It's good. It helps things out a lot. Cow, I'll slay you. I truly will slay you. Don't think I won't. And same thing over here. You follow, you feel. Cool. Let's go up here. I mean, from the ground, this feels like a semi-decent stairway, but man, it might be a little steep. But I finished this all the way around, so that's nice. And then we'll have that walkway going through there. And probably next episode, we'll get started on the amphitheater. Because I think all the planning and layout stuff has kind of run its course, and it's time to start building some. I mean, we did that structure last time, but build another structure. Then we've got this stairway here. Check this, or this bridge. People love bridges, man. But check this bridge out. All right, and this might change for the better, possibly, or for the worse when the 1.9 hits our world here, because this will no longer be shaped like this. It will just be a single thin glass pillar right there. So we'll see. I think it's going to actually end up looking a lot better. But spent a lot of time being really meticulous with this. A lot of time in and out of the water. Just kind of standing back and looking. And I think overall, it did end up looking really, really good. Especially from here. Check that out. Doesn't that look really nice? The detail on it, I think, is good. It's definitely giving that feel that I want the area to have. So it's a little bit ornate, you know, with the oh, it's hard to say. What's a good example? How can I show you? Okay, there's this way to separate blocks, right? So when blocks are touching each other, okay, like this, that seems structurally sound, right? But if they're only connected through a corner like that, which it's happening there with the stair and that slab, I feel like it gives it just a little bit more of an ornate feel, as long as you've got something there to support it and it's not totally floating. Follow what I'm saying? I think that's cool. So yeah, I like the bridge. It is a little on the tight side. It's a little tight, but maybe this will just be like a side access bridge or something. But now we're over here, and look already the feeling we're getting, okay? I've laid out some wool for potential building spots, and again, the wool placement is only a guideline, only a marker to give you a feeling. But I really already like how this is feeling and how it's gonna feel. Buildings that'll go down here like this, and since this would be considered ground level for this building, you can put like basement windows here. And I'm telling you right now, you might not feel it at this moment, but if there's basement windows with a little bit of gleaming, glowing light right there, it's going to look really cool. I hope you get a feel for just that little example I did right there. It's going to look really cool. I tell you, who's shadowing? Stop shadowing. Stupid shadower. So yeah, it's little things like that that really, really make a difference. Where else? There are some other spots where that opportunity rises right here. And this will be right on the street, if you see what I mean. You know? Can be a little basement window right there. Right on street level, which could be cool. In other places, I was thinking it could be neat to have like a you go under and there's like a door here, you know? So like a little bit of a fence that goes around it, and then just an area where you could go down to a basement level there. Oh boy, getting dark quickly. Hurry. Go sleepers. But yeah, anyway, geez, I ran long. I also wanted to show you the mines. There's so much I want to show you, but I can't freaking get it all out in time. But I hope this build style is okay for you guys for the moment. I've just been super inspired, and I've been building really well. And that's the funny thing is, like, it's easy for me to do this stuff when I'm not trying to think about talking. It's really hard to do recording anything when you're trying to think about talking and entertaining with your voice. But yeah, this has been a lot easier for me. I get the ideas out a lot quicker and easier. But yeah, the mines there, I kind of built up some stone around them and put a little bit of cobble. Make them look a little more natural, and we'll do some other things to keep it interesting. But anyway, that's going to do it for today's episode of Building with BdoubleO. All right? Don't forget, today's Thank Your Local Mojang Developer, Minecraft Developer Day. So yeah, give them some love. Hopefully that conversation wasn't too real. I just felt like it was good to get out there, and hopefully it's good for you guys to hear. That's gonna do it for me. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next episode.